Going into a tailspin is a dire situation that often unfolds rapidly and unpredictably. This aviation term describes a dangerous and uncontrolled descent of an aircraft where it rapidly spirals towards the ground. This state of emergency can be caused by a variety of factors, but the outcome is almost always perilous. The process of going into a tailspin typically begins when an aircraft loses its balance, causing a sudden and severe yaw or rotation around its vertical axis. This can result from a multitude of factors, including sudden turbulence, improper control inputs, engine failures, or structural damage. Once the aircraft starts yawing uncontrollably, it becomes difficult for the pilot to regain control. As the yawing motion continues, the aircraft enters a downward spiral, its nose pointing earthward. This is where the term tailspin comes from, as the tail of the aircraft is often the focal point of this deadly descent. The centrifugal forces generated during the tailspin make it exceedingly challenging for the pilot to counteract the motion and stabilize the aircraft. During a tailspin, the pilot's primary goal is to regain control and recover from the spin. This involves using the control surfaces of the aircraft, such as the ailerons, elevators, and rudder, to counteract the spin and bring the aircraft back to a level and stable attitude. However, in the midst of a tailspin, regaining control can be a harrowing task. The intense forces exerted on the aircraft make it difficult for the pilot to manipulate the controls effectively, and time is of the essence. Failure to recover from a tailspin can lead to a catastrophic crash. As the aircraft descends rapidly, the pilot is left with limited options. If the altitude is too low, there may not be enough time to regain control before impact. Even if there is sufficient altitude, the chances of a successful recovery diminish as the aircraft hurtles towards the ground. To prevent tailspins, pilots receive extensive training in recognizing and recovering from these perilous situations. They learn to maintain proper airspeed, altitude, and coordination to reduce the risk of entering a spin. Additionally, aircraft are equipped with various safety features and systems to aid in recovery and prevent spins from occurring in the first place. In conclusion, going into a tailspin is a terrifying and potentially deadly event in aviation. It represents a loss of control that can result from a range of factors, and the outcome is often a rapid descent towards the ground. Pilots are trained to recognize and recover from tailspins, but in the heat of the moment, the margin for error is slim. The stakes are high, and the consequences of failure can be catastrophic. Tailspin incidents serve as a stark reminder of the critical importance of pilot training, aircraft maintenance, and safety protocols in aviation.